Hey guys, I've created an awesome image generator which costs you nothing, and you can do product photography, any kind of photography you want to do. If you want to generate any kind of images for your thumbnail, for whatever, for your profile picture, or if you want to start your own business, you can generate images through this image generator. And this costed me nothing because Google has just introduced its Vertex AI tools, which is the VO, the imagen3, the Chirp, every kind of tools they have, which are all the tools are improved with the best outputs you can ever get. You can experience this by your own self. So right now I'm gonna generate a product photography so you could have an idea. So let's start. Let's test the workflow. So if you're right here, I need the wallet, product photography, and if you just submit this, just go back over there, you could see how this is generating the prompt first, then there's an image generator, and then it's generating the image, and it will convert the binary file into the image. And yeah, we can see it's going to be uploaded. Over here we have generated a link of a Google Drive, and if we search for the image, you would get a really awesome looking product photography of a wallet. And you can see how less of a time it has taken for me to generate this, and you could too. And this is costing nothing to me right now because Google is giving $300 credit to every single person right now, whoever uses their thing. So if you want to generate anything else, we could just generate a beer. We could do clothing photography, clothing product photography. And if you submit this, you see how it writes the prompts. The image generator then generates the image and converts to a file. So this is going to be uploaded on our Google Drive, and then we are going to get a link over here for our image, which is in our Google Drive, stored in a Google Drive. And see, you could see, imagine whatever you want to create. And if you go back over there, and if you want to see how it generates a prompt, so when the image generator, you receive a prompt over here, you can see how we just wrote just a clothing photography, and this generates into a well-written prompt, which is a close-up studio shot of a stylish clothing item, a leather jacket. We could just name whatever we want, and it's creating prompts for that. And this over here, this is mind-blowing. This is all done by Google AI model, Gemini model, and the image generation is done by imagen3. So yeah, this is huge, and you will know how to create this image generator over here. So first I want to show you guys, if you go to Google Cloud, everyone has the access to it. And if you go over here, you could go to your Vertex AI, and over here and on the media studio, you could see how they have these tools you could use. There's an image tool, there's an audio tool, there's a music tool, and there's a video tool. So please subscribe the video if you want to watch how we can automate all the tools. So right now we are doing image tool in this video. So right now what we'll do is I'm going to show you how you could set up your Google Cloud account right over here. And yeah, we could just basically go to our Google Cloud over here. You could search on Google Cloud and Google Cloud Console, and you will be directed to this page over here. You are going to sign up, and you can see you're just on the first homepage. You're going to be shown try Google Cloud with $300 in free credits. So it's offering you a $300 free credits for a 90 days period. So yeah, it's no billing during the trial. So if you go for try for free, you're going to be shown over here wherever you live, your country, you can choose wherever, and you can agree to this and account information. And then for the verifier identity, you could just add your credit or debit card. It won't charge you any single thing. And if you done this, if you enter your credit or debit card details and you just start for free, if you're going to start for free, it's going to give you the free credits, and you will have the access to all the tools you need. So right now I've created my account. You can do this stuff, and over here, if you'll be led to this page, your first page. So over here you can start this by first setting up your image generator. Okay, so guys, in order to access this Google tool, this image generator, so first you gotta set up your HTTPS request, because it doesn't has any integration inside the n8n, so you have to set up that. So if you go over here, you could just press tab on your keyboard, or you could just press this addition option in order to add whatever node you need. So right now we are adding the HTTPS request node. So we have selected this. So for the imagen tool, which we are going to do is first we are going to head to our Google Cloud Console. Over here, you could just go to Vertex AI, and over here you could see try now option. You can just go and try now, and over here you could just get the generate media. So this is going to be using the model imagen3. So we are going to be using this right now. So in order to set up our HTTPS request node, you're just gonna be going to get code. If you see over here at the top of get code option, you can just press that and you can just go to your curl. If you want an in-depth tutorial on how to set up HTTPS requests, or how to get to know how to like set up any kind of HTTPS request, you can just let us know in the comments and we will provide you with a video. Or you can just join our Discord community in the link in the description, so you will get to know the full guide of how to set up your HTTPS request for any kind of website, any kind of integration which isn't available in n8n. So right now when you are over here, you have selected the option for curl, and if you go at the bottom of this, you could see there's a color curl written over here. So this is everything you want to enter in your account. So right now what we are gonna do is going to copy the whole curl written over here. You're just gonna copy this, go back to your workflow, and on the top of it you could see the import curl option. You can just over here at the top, you could just paste in the import curl command, and you could just import this, and this would import every single thing which is needed in your HTTPS request node. So right now what is over here, you could see the URL. We need to change the URL, and this method is known as pos. So in order to not confuse you guys, there's an option for a get option, which means you are getting something from that website. If you're asking the website to give us the data, that's the thing. So right now we are not asking to give us something, we are just going to give a prompt to it. So that, for example, if you are going to give a prompt for about the wallet photography, product photography, so it will generate the image, and for that we need the prompt to be given to it. So due to that, we are using the method called post, which is going to update or give the prompt to that, give something to that Google model right now. So we are using the HTTPS request like that. So we are going to choose the pause, and over here you could see there, if you go to your, okay, so now if you're going to your URL, this is the main thing over here. So you're going to go to your expressions and you're gonna maximize this. Okay, so first you're going to know how we are going to enter these details. We are going to first enter the URL for the endpoint, for the API endpoint we are going to attach, and then we are going to add our location ID. These all things are provided to you over your Google console. So right now you're gonna go back over here, you're gonna go up from where you have copied everything, from where you have copied the curl. So yeah, over here you could see I have been given over here the project ID, the location ID, the API endpoint, and everything else, whatever you need for that. Yeah, for project ID, I'm just gonna copy the whole project ID, whichever is mine, and whatever is yours, you can copy it and go back over here in project ID. Where's the project ID? So it's written over here. You could see I'm just gonna paste it over here. Yes, and let's go back, and you could see the location ID is which is closest to my region. So whatever is being shown at your place, you could just copy it and go back, and for the region you could choose the location ID. This is location ID. I'm just gonna go and confirm this is a location. Yeah, this is the location ID, and we are gonna paste this location ID. Okay, so now let's go back, and over here you could see the API endpoint. So this is the URL you need to copy, which is really important. So yeah, this is going to be the first thing, which is you're gonna paste over here, and command B or control V, and yeah, you pasted it. And now for the last thing, you're just gonna paste your model ID, whichever model model you are using. For this video, we are using the imagegenerator generate 002. Okay, so we are just gonna copy this. Let's go back and we are gonna paste it to our model ID. So right now it's done. So you don't need to do anything. So just go and click outside and yeah, it's done. So for the authentication, you're gonna select the predefined credentials type, and over here you can go down to the Google Auth2. We're gonna select that and go in Gmail. This is a Gmail. We need to select the Google Auth2 API, and yeah, we have selected that. So now you're gonna add your Google Auth API, your Google credentials. I have already entered it. Yeah, I'm back over here, and as you could see, I've successfully attached my credentials in n8n. So now it's going to work. So whatever now you're going to be shown, the headers, it's going to be automatically being, the toggle will be switched on. So yeah, it will be in the headers. You have a field using the field below, not JSON. You're gonna use the using fields below, and over here in authorization, you can name this has already been named as authorization and bearer, and over here you're going to add your token, which I'm going to tell you in a minute. But yeah, this, if you have done through importing the curl, this is going to be displayed like this. And one thing we need to add over here is going to be content dash type, and this content type is going to be application dash JSON. Okay, so just letting them know that we are going to use the JSON. So application is going to accept the JSON, which is going to be written over here. But yeah, one thing, you need to add your process token, your print access token. So what you're gonna do is go to my Discord community, and if you go over here to the links, I have given you the G Cloud. Just copy this print access, because it's written, if you go to this link which I've shared, the Google documentation has said use this thing. So yeah, you could just use this. Now you're going to head to the Google Cloud Console. Over here, you just go to the navigation menu, and over here, what we're gonna do is go to the Vertex AI, and same, you're gonna go to the same area, try now Vertex AI Studio, and over here, you're gonna go to the generate media, and now you're gonna go to the button you have been shown over here, activate Cloud Shell. So we're gonna activate our Cloud Shell. You're just gonna press this option, and you're going to be shown this something at the bottom of your Google. Yeah, you're gonna authorize this. It's going to be shown like this. Over here you could see my ID, my email. I'm just gonna paste whatever I've copied from the community Discord, and I'm just gonna paste it, Control V or Command V, and yeah, you could see, and now I'm gonna enter it. It will generate a token for you. So yeah, whatever token is being generated, please don't share it with any other person. So I'm gonna copy this. I'm just gonna Command C and go back, and over here in my access token, I'm just gonna paste whatever I've just copied. So I've just copied this. You could see the whole thing. So right now, guys, what you're gonna do is gonna switch on the toggle for send body, and you're gonna select the content type as JSON, and for the specified body, you're gonna select this using JSON, not the using fields below. So over here in JSON, you're just gonna go and press the expression, and over here we are gonna paste our JSON. And what you could do, you could just go to my free community and just copy this from the prompts in JSON category, and over here you're just gonna copy from this, copy, and you're just gonna go back and you're just gonna paste it over here. And over here, if you maximize this, and you could just see there's a flying car written over here, and you can just change whatever you need to. I could just write a wallet, and yeah, which is coming to in my mind right now, and we could just test this out. We are just gonna go and test this step. Okay, so first of all, it's saying SSL is required to warn this operation. So this is the mistake which everyone does, is they don't write the URL and S for security reasons. So in order to do that, you just need to write this HTTPS S. So yeah, right now, if you are gonna go and test this step, that's the small issue, and if you fix that, now it will generate whatever you're gonna do this. So yeah, you could see see that it has generated the image. So right now, if you download it, you could see it. But if you go to show data, now if you go and see, this is the data they have generated. You can't see it right now, but it has prompted it a high quality close-up studio shot, a dark brown leather wallet. Yeah, just write a wallet. So it has done this for me. So what we will do here is first going to save this, and we are just gonna transfer this data into a binary data. So now let's hit the tab on our keyboard, and you could just search for binary, and you will be shown this convert to file. So you're just gonna press this, and over here go to select the bottom thing, which is move the base 64 string to file. So it's going to solve that problem. We just need to connect this. Okay, just leave that. Just need to connect this right now with the previous HTTPS request node. Save this and go over here. And since our data, we could just, whatever data is, this was the prompt. We don't need this right now. We just need this byte space 64 encoded, and you're just going to convert this to a binary file right now. If you go and test this step, you will see we are going to be, okay, so we need a trigger also to connect this, save, delete, and now if you could see, it's generating the image, and we'll go to convert to file, and yeah, if you could see, we have generated the item. So over here, you could see if we are going to view this, we are going to be able to view this right now, and yeah, this is the photo or whatever you needed. So it's according to you, and you have generated this with your free credits, which are really a lot, $300 right now. So now guys, in order to generate and prompt engineer, we need prompts to be generated, because we are just writing, for example, a flying car, and it will not generate that type of prompt, which we need a very descriptive, a very knowledgeable prompt, which an expert must know how to create. So for that, we are going to use the Gemini 2.0 Flash, and for that, we are just going to do the same steps as we have done for the HTTPS request for the image generator. Right now, we are just going to duplicate this by just right clicking. You can just duplicate this, or you could control D and or command D, and it duplicates this. So we are just going to put this over here, and we're going to add it over here. Just first delete this, the middle part. Yeah, the middle part over here, and we could just add it over here. And yeah, so what over here we are going to do is the same thing is done, just maximize the URL over here. So what we're going to do over here is not gonna be changing anything except these at the last. Just delete this, and now head back to your Vertex AI, and over here you could see, if you are in your Vertex AI overview, you could just go to create prompt. This creates a prompt for your whatever you need to create a prompt for. It could create video prompts, could create image prompts, whatever you need, any kind of, and it's a really great, and you can switch between any kind of models you want to. So right now it's 2.0, 2.0 Flash, and you could just try whatever models they have. The 2.5 is a really great model. So yeah, you could just choose this 2.0, which is experimental, and if you want to choose that, you could choose it, and everyone has the tokens for it. It's an experimental model, and right now what we are gonna do is go and build it with code. You can select any kind of model you want. So I'm just testing this out with the 2.0 right now. So what you're gonna do is go to build with code, get the code, and go to the curl option at the corner, and go down and go over here till the end of the page. So from the models, you're just gonna copy this till here. Just copy it. Don't copy the quotation marks, and just command V or control V. And over here you could see this is for the ease for all of you. So in the model ID, we are going to enter whatever model ID we are going to use, which is the 2.0 Flash right now, which is this model ID. You can just copy this and just head back, and you can just command V. It's pasted. And for the generate content API, head back. You will see the generate content API. Just going to copy this, and over here we're just going to paste it over it till the dollar sign. You could see C, Control Command V, and yeah, done. And now click outside, but we are not still done till the JSON where you're gonna write the JSON for this prompt generator. So you could head to my free community on Discord, and yeah, you're gonna go to the prompts in JSON, and you're gonna go at the top right now, which is the prompt engineer generator JSON, and you're just gonna copy from this bracket to this one and just copy it, go back, and you could just paste it over here. You could see from here too if you want to copy it from here, but for your ease, if you go to my community, you could just copy it from there. It's totally free. So yeah, so right now what you're gonna do is you could see there's a right now, if you want to whatever kind of prompt you need, you could just write over here from the text part between the quotation marks, you could just write the flying car and it will generate prompt for that. And if you could see in the text over here, I've written instructions for it, and I'm saying you're an expert prompt engineer providing concise and accurate prompts. Do not write anything extra except prompt, only write the prompt, and the prompt must generate cinematic and realistic looking images with nice angles, and the images you use must not be cheap looking photo. You must write the prompt in one single line. But you could remove this if you want to be more descriptive. I could just remove this right now if you don't want that too. If you want a really well image, you could do that. That's for a short prompt too. Yeah, so right now we have the temperature, and don't just change anything else because these are the sweet spots, everything. So I would recommend these settings to be remained as it is. Do not change anything right now. And yeah, now let's see the prompt, what it does. It generates for us about the flying car, and let's test the step, and now it will work. As you can see, the prompt has been generated, but if you see it, these prompts are not written in a single line. It's written in a category, so a table with different rows, and yeah, so that's the pain point right now over here. So what we are gonna do is going to attach all of them in a single line, in a way, a single paragraph, so it's easy for the model to generate, because this could cause issues for a lot of people. So right now this is working. This is successfully working. The prompt generator has been done, and if you could see with the table, you could see a cinematic shot of a sleek futuristic flying car soaring through a neon lit cityscape at dusk, and you could see it's written really well. And you could choose, you can just give instructions in the JSON where I've told you. It is totally up to you of whatever kind of prompt generator you want. This prompt generator could write stories as well if you want it to write. So yeah, for right now I'm okay with this, and as you could see, we are going to save this first. Now let's drag this over here. Okay, so the first thing what we are gonna add over here is the edit fields, in order to first get the important parts we just need and get rid of other parts of the data, other schemas, in order to just write the prompt in a single line. So first what we are gonna do is go to tab and add whatever you need, which is the added fields, and yeah, the set one. First save this, and we could delete this line over here and just connect it with here, and we can double click over here, and inside this we are gonna press this drag input, and for this we are just gonna name it prompt. You can write whatever you need in order to give yourself context, or the model generator the context. So we are just going to copy this part. This is going to be over here, and as you can see, this part we just had the one schema, because that's the problem. If you go to the table, you could see it separate, but in a schema, that's the problem. It just shows the one single thing, one single thing. So due to that, now if we test this step, so now if you could see, we have the schema for an A. It has gotten rid of other data, and we have in a single table, we got that. Now we are just gonna divide this into multiple schemas, and for that we are gonna use the node, which is known as aggregate. I'll just go and attach this. It's already attached. Save and double click, and now input whatever schema you need for example the prompt one. We need the schemas for it, and so we are going to be able to see it. So for that, we are just going to test this step right now, and you will see each schema for these different text. It's not written in a single line, but it has been divided, and we are on there to like write on this in a single line. So for that, what we are gonna do is go click outside, save this, and we are just gonna be dragging this over here. And one last thing which we are going to add is going to be code node, and that is going to change everything for this. And double click, and for code, I have generated a lot of codes and had tested it out, but it was giving me a lot of problems. I basically asked the AI inside the n8n. It generated a lot of codes, and yeah, after that I've tested out, and this code is really working. This is not the right code. Just delete this, go to the provided code in my community, go over here to prompts in JSON, and over here I've provided the code node to join prompts. So this, you are just gonna copy it from here and here, and just copy this and go back to your n8n and paste this. So this is going to make them write in a single line. So yeah, now if you could just copy it from here too. If you're watching from YouTube, but for your ease, you could just head over there because it's totally free to do that, and go and test this step. And yeah, you are going to be shown this in a single line. You're getting whatever you need. If you want to get rid of this text which is written, if you want a single line, you could just go back to your edit fields, and over here just go and click at the end of this and just press dot button on your keyboard and just press the text one, and yeah, it's just gonna be removing that text thing. It's just gonna say we need only the text written inside, not the text schema as well. We just need only the text written in it. So yeah, now it removes that, and if you go ahead, aggregate and the code, and this simply solves the problem. And this is a single line prompt generator has written. And now if you attach this with your image generator and you go down, and now we are just gonna need this prompt to be written with this inside this, and now it's gonna simply generate whatever you are seeing. So yeah, test the step. Oh, okay, so I've just intentionally done that in order to show you guys this code doesn't work too on JSON. So this was just a starting thing. That is why in the Discord I have labeled this as the starting image generator JSON. So for that, we are just gonna go to our image generator JSON and just copy this, whatever I have in the community, and just copy, and yeah, let's go back and paste the whole code. And if you could see, it's now green, and we click it off, it's now green. And yeah, now if you are going to test this step, it will work. Because if it doesn't work, so I guess due to the space at the top, it was due to that, and we are just gonna test the step. And now you could see it's going to work. It's going to generate the image, and it's about the futuristic. So yeah, you can't see the image right now because it's going to be in text. But if you want to see that, we are just gonna save this, and we are gonna drag this in over here. And now you could just go and test the step. You are going to be shown the image. Now you could view it and see the futuristic flying car, and yeah, it has written the prompt, every single thing. And this is how it works, even though it generates its own prompt. But the earlier, when you describe the prompt, it gives a lot of context to this. You don't need to explain it by your side. You're just gonna type whatever you need, and this is gonna explain this to the image generator, and then the image generator will type its own prompt, and yeah, it will generate a highest quality level of image, whatever you need. So yeah, now it's done, now we are gonna be creating a system in order where this is going to get stored into your Google Drive, and you could just upload those links on a spreadsheet and use for whatever you need. So in the future video, there are a lot of videos coming up in which I'm gonna show you a lot of stuff and how you could just monetize this. Okay, so you're just gonna hit tab on your keyboard, or you could just press this addition option, and yeah, over here we are gonna search for Google Drive, and this is the drive link, and for this we are using the upload file, and this is going to upload the file, and over here my credentials are added already with the same thing we have added, so we don't need to add anything else. But if it requires for you, you can just follow the same steps of how we added the credentials for the previous nodes, which were the HTTPS and the OAuth credentials. Yeah, it's simple. Now we have done everything. So for the file name, we could write whatever we need to, and we're going to be writing it as image or whatever name you have. So for that, let's first generate the image again. Let's save this. Let's generate the image. So for that, we could just delete this trigger at the start and just go and press the addition option and add the form trigger, which is going to be at the start. So whatever we are gonna write, and it's gonna be going to input it. You're gonna double click and just go for none, and from title we could just write image generator, and over here generate images and add, and you can just press this add form option, and for this you could just write prompt, and you could choose the text as the element type, and for the placeholder you can just add enter your prompt. Okay, done. And this is going to be, you're gonna flick this toggle, and yeah, if you just delete it right now, again, if you just test the workflow and write beer chasing a car and submit an action, you could see the prompt is generated, and this is the image generator. It's going to generate an image, and then it's converting it into the binary file, and yeah, it's not gonna upload, but it has uploaded in the name of image, and yeah, because everything was done, but it's going to upload on the wrong folder. So you could choose whatever folder you need. It's created a defaulted folder which is called root folder, but if you want to create any, if you have created any kind of folder, you could just create that. For over here, if you could see the image generator folder, it's this which I have already created, but if you can go over here to your new section, new, and you could just go and press this new folder option, and you could just name whatever you need, G images, and create, and this is going to create a folder, and in this folder, if you go, it's empty. Go back to your node and whatever you fill, and my drive, obviously you can name anything, you can name it, and yeah, so I'm gonna be naming image, and for image generated we could just choose whatever folder we have created right now also. So I'm just gonna choose the G images, yeah, for example, the G images, and test this step, and it's gonna be image will be over here. Yeah, the futuristic car, the flying car. Yeah, okay, and now you're just going to add a spreadsheet, which is going to be like this sheet where you can get links to the images. So for that, you can just go and generate a new spreadsheet, and over here you could just go and write whatever you need. We can name the image, and we could just have the link to the image generated. Okay, generated. So yeah, you could just, whatever fancy stuff you want to do with this, you could do easily. And now we could just rename this to image gen. Yeah, and now let's head back to our n8n workflow, and over here you could just go save this first and hit tap on your keyboard, and you could just search for spreadsheet Google Sheets, and yeah, over here you could create or whatever, but over here we are gonna append or update row on a sheet. So that's how it's gonna work. Go back Don't know why it's doing this. Yeah, and now we are in our Google Sheet. Save this, and now we are going to double tap, and from list we are just going to choose the imagen, which we have done. And for the sheets, sheet 1, and map each column manually and column to match on whatever name I'm going to choose right now. So name using to match. Name is going to be whatever you want to name it. You could choose the name from here, or you could choose its ID in order for a unique name, whatever. But yeah, I'm going to choose the name as this, and for the image generated, I'm going to choose a web view link, not the web content link, just the web view link, so you could easily view it. And yeah, if you test this tab, now go over here, now you'll see links to the image generated. And yeah, okay, so one thing we haven't done is if you go to the HTTPS request, you could see that we are only generating the prompt which is written text, whatever prompt is flying car. So we are going to change that. Just delete this simply and just copy this prompt and paste this over here, so that whatever is written on the form submission, it's going to generate that, which is the beer chasing a car. And now if you go ahead and test the workflow, and if you write beer chasing a car, yeah, now if you go back, you could see how the workflow was working. Now it has generated the prompt, now it's generating the image, we'll convert the image, download, upload on the Google Drive. So if you could see, now we have the link to the image, and over here you could see the bear chasing the car. So it's now simple to you. You could do it again if you want to do it. You could just test the workflow, and you can just get and write whatever you need, Amazon forest, and submit this, and check this out. How is this is going to generate the image, is generating it. And yeah, over here at the back, this third image generated, and see the forest. This is how you could do and generate your images. But if you want to learn more about this advanced techniques, you can just join our Discord community, which is totally free for everybody to join. You could get help to a lot of things. You can get updated to the new tools which are being updated, and we can help you get free APIs. We can help you with bugs, any kind of bugs you're facing or errors you're facing in n8n workflow or any kind of tool. We can help you because we got the whole team. And yeah, this is the simplest thing, and you're going to get a lot of access to the codes, to the JSONs, whatever scripts. Yeah, this is going to help you a lot, and we're going to be coming out with new videos for a lot of process of these kinds of videos if you want to learn everything. So please join our community. This will help you a lot, and yeah, you can gain a lot of knowledge about it, and you could easily able to monetize a lot of stuff with AI. Okay, so guys, please do subscribe to this channel and like the video and comment whatever you need for your next video in order to get the new ideas